Yeah.
Happy New Year. I don't know about you, but I always get a little excited about all the possibilities a new year brings,
Yep.
especially when it comes to technology.
For sure.
And it seems like AI is at the top of everyone's mind for 2025.
Yeah, definitely.
So for this deep dive, we're going to take a peek into the future
Oh,
through the eyes of some of the leading minds in AI.
sounds good.
We've got excerpts from an article in The Batch
Hmm.
called Happy New Year, Hopes for 2025,
Okay.
with insights from people like Mustafa Suleyman,
Hmm.
Audrey Tang, and more.
What's interesting is these experts aren't just speculating.
Right.
They're seeing the building blocks of the future already taking shape.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Andrew N.
Right.
seems particularly excited about AI-assisted coding for rapid prototyping.
Hmm.
He even used AI to create flashcards for his kids in a couple of hours.
Wow.
I mean, how cool is that?
That's a great illustration of how AI can make software development more accessible.
Right.
Angie sees this as a potential game changer.
Right.
Not just for seasoned programmers, but for anyone with an idea they want to bring to life.
Yeah.
Imagine a teacher being able to quickly whip up an app that personalizes lessons for each student. Or a small business owner creating a tool to manage their inventory without needing to hire a developer.
Wow, so you're saying this could really democratize innovation?
Exactly. And N argues that prototyping is where AI-assisted coding really shines. Because prototypes are often self-contained and don't need to be perfect right out of the gate.
Right.
It's about quickly getting a working version of your idea up and running
Yeah.
so you can test and refine it.
That makes sense. And he actually shared his own workflow, right?
He did. N uses a large language model, or LLM,
Okay.
to design the basic structure of his program,
Right.
then generates code for each module, tests it, tweaks it, and
Right.
finally assembles all the pieces. It's a much more iterative and agile process.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit.
Oh.
We've got David Ding predicting that AI will be creating entire videos, complete with music, dialogue, even sound effects.
Oh, wow.
Is this the rise of the AI filmmaker?
It might sound far-fetched,
Yeah.
but think about it.
Yeah.
We already have AI generating images and composing music.
Right.
Combining those capabilities to create video is the next logical step.
But wouldn't that make human filmmakers obsolete?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Think of it more like AI giving filmmakers a set of incredibly powerful new tools.
Okay.
Instead of spending countless hours on the technical aspects, they could focus on the creative vision, the storytelling, the emotional impact.
So it's less about replacing filmmakers and more about augmenting their creativity.
Exactly. It's like having an assistant who can handle the tedious tasks,
Right.
freeing you up to focus on the art.
Yeah.
Ding compares it to AI coding assistants that can generate the files for an entire website. You could do it yourself.
Yeah.
But having a tool that handles the basic structure lets you focus on the more interesting design elements.
He brought up Meta's Movie Gen, which can already create short video clips with soundtracks based on a user's description.
Right.
And apparently, the data used to train these video generators already includes soundtracks.
Right.
So the raw materials are there.
That's right. And just like we're seeing with music generators, where you can specify things like the key or tempo,
Yeah.
we can expect more and more control over the output of these video generators.
Okay.
Imagine being able to fine-tune the lighting, camera angles,
Yeah.
even the emotional tone of a scene with the help of AI.
That's incredible. Okay, let's talk about Hano Basse.
Okay.
He seems to be on the same page about AI empowering artists, not replacing them.
Bissa envisions a future where AI frees artists from the drudgery of repetitive tasks,
Right.
allowing them to focus on their unique creative vision. He sees it as a way to unleash artistic potential and make creativity more accessible.
He highlighted the importance of safety, accessibility, and customization when it comes to these tools.
Yep.
He really wants to ensure that they're used responsibly and are available to everyone, not just tech experts.
That's key to his vision.
Yeah.
Basse predicts the rise of specialized AI models tailored for specific artistic tasks.
Okay.
So you might have one AI tool that helps you generate musical melodies and another that assists with character design for animation. It's like having a whole toolbox of AI assistants, each with its own superpower, ready to help you bring your creative vision to life.
Think about your own creative passions. Maybe you're a musician who could use AI to generate backing tracks.
Yeah.
Or a writer who could benefit from an AI-powered editor. How could these tools help you explore your creativity in new ways?
That's the beauty of it. Basse sees AI as a force for democratizing creativity,
Right.
giving everyone the tools to express themselves
Yeah.
regardless of their technical skills.
Now, things are about to get really interesting with Mustafa Suleyman. He's predicting that AI will become agentic in 2025, meaning it will start taking concrete actions on our behalf.
Imagine having an AI assistant who not only understands your instructions,
Right.
but can actually carry them out in the real world.
Yeah.
That's what Suleyman is talking about.
He believes that giving AI the ability to see our world, much like humans do,
Right.
will be the key to unlocking this potential.
Mm-hmm.
He even draws a parallel to his own work at Microsoft AI, where he's been focusing on creating AI that can co-browse with us,
Okay.
essentially seeing what we're looking at and working on in our browsers.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So much of our interaction with the world is visual.
Right.
By giving AI that ability, we're giving it a much richer understanding of our context and intentions.
Think about how you might use an AI that can not only understand your words,
Yeah.
but also see what you're seeing.
It's like having a truly collaborative partner.
But what of those AI hallucinations we hear about? Won't that be a problem if we're giving AI more autonomy?
Suleyman acknowledges that hallucinations are a hurdle,
Okay.
but he's optimistic that the improvements in AI models
Yeah.
and their ability to access and process information
Right.
will significantly reduce this issue in the coming year.
He even goes so far as to say that talking to an AI will soon be at least as reliable as using a search engine,
Wow.
if not more so. That's a pretty bold statement.
It is, but it speaks to the rapid progress being made in AI.
Yeah.
Suleyman believes that these advancements,
Right.
combined with the emergence of agentic AI, will mark a significant turning point in how we interact with technology.
He even brought up his book, The Coming Wave,
Okay.
where he introduced the concept of ACI, or artificially capable intelligence.
Okay.
This is the point where AI goes beyond just processing information
Right.
and starts taking real-world actions based on our instructions.
And that raises important questions about safety and responsibility. How do we ensure that these agentic AI systems are aligned with our values and don't cause harm?
That's a big question. Okay, switching gears again, Albert Gu is focused on data efficiency,
Okay.
essentially getting AI to learn more from less data, kind of like how humans do. Why is this so important?
Right now, training AI, especially those large language models,
Yeah.
requires massive amounts of data.
Okay.
This can be problematic,
Right.
not just because of the sheer volume of data needed, but also because of potential biases that might exist in those data sets.
So is Gu saying we're hitting a wall with the current approach to AI training?
He believes that simply scaling up models and data sets may be reaching a point of diminishing returns.
Okay.
Instead, he thinks the key to unlocking the next level of AI capabilities lies in figuring out how to make AI learn more efficiently.
So it's not just about feeding AI more data.
Right.
It's about teaching it to learn more effectively from the data it already has.
Exactly.
But how does that work in practice?
Well, Goose sees data efficiency as being connected to a number of other challenges in AI, like data curation, feature engineering, multimodality, interpretability, and even democratization.
Whoa, that's a lot to unpack. Can you break that down for us a bit?
Sure, let's start with data curation.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of the work that goes into training large AI models involves cleaning and preparing the data.
Okay.
This is partly because our current AI models aren't very good at filtering out noise and extracting the most important information.
So it's like we're having to pre-chew the information for the AI.
Exactly. And then there's feature engineering,
Okay.
which involves identifying specific features in the data that are relevant to the task at hand. Traditionally, this was a manual process,
Right.
but deep learning was supposed to automate it.
Right.
However, Gu argues that we've simply shifted the feature engineering to other parts of the process.
Okay.
He thinks we need AI models that can learn to extract their own features from raw data.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does multimodality fit into all of this?
Multimodality is about training AI to understand different types of data together, like text, images, and audio.
Right.
Ga believes that the key to multimodality is finding the underlying connections between these different data types. And he thinks that data efficiency will play a crucial role in making that happen.
So it's all connected. But what about interpretability?
Interpretability is about understanding why an AI model makes the decisions it does.
Right.
This is important not just for debugging purposes,
Yeah.
but also for building trust in AI systems.
Okay.
Guh believes that more data-efficient models will be more transparent and easier to understand.
So data efficiency isn't just about making AI smarter, it's also about making it more understandable.
Exactly. And then there's democratization.
Hmm.
Right now, developing state-of-the-art AI is incredibly expensive,
Yep.
largely because of the data requirements.
Yeah.
This means that only a few big players can really afford to do it. Goma believes that more data-efficient models would make AI development more accessible to smaller players and specialized fields,
Right.
leading to a wider range of AI applications.
That's a pretty powerful idea.
It is.
Okay, that's a good place to pause for now.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah, for sure.
We've heard about AI-powered, rapid prototyping, video generation, agentic AI, and the importance of data efficiency.
And we've only just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore, and
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
delve into it in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
You know, while everyone else seems to be focused on AI's capabilities, Audrey Tang brings a really important societal perspective to the conversation.
Yeah, it's like a reminder that technology should ultimately serve humanity.
Right.
Tang is particularly concerned about the divisive nature of social media and sees AI as having the potential to bridge those divides.
And what's fascinating is Tang isn't anti-technology at all. She actually believes we can harness AI to promote empathy, understanding, and collaboration.
Yeah.
It's about shifting our focus from chasing clicks and likes to promoting content that encourages dialogue and understanding.
She calls this bridging content, right?
Exactly.
And she thinks AI can play a key role in making that happen.
Exactly. Think about it. What if AI algorithms were designed not just to keep you scrolling, but to actually broaden your perspective? What if they could help you see common ground between seemingly opposing viewpoints?
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But how do we actually get there? It's one thing to talk about pro-social AI,
Right.
but how do we ensure those values are embedded in the technology itself?
Tang emphasizes the importance of having diverse voices involved in the development and governance of AI.
Okay.
That means making sure the people designing and building these systems represent a wide range of perspectives and backgrounds.
That makes sense. If we want AI to help us bridge divides, then the development process itself needs to be inclusive.
Absolutely. Tang also highlights the role of tools like Polis, which can visualize different viewpoints on an issue and reveal hidden areas of consensus.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the loudest voices or the most extreme views, imagine being able to see a map of public opinion that highlights the shared values and common ground that we often overlook.
It's like using AI to uncover the connections that already exist but might be hidden beneath the surface.
Right.
So are you saying AI could actually help us realize we're not as divided as we think we are?
That's the hope. Tang's vision is a reminder that the future of AI isn't set in stone.
Right.
It's something we can actively shape through the choices we make today.
It's inspiring, but also a little daunting. It feels like we're at a crossroads,
Yeah.
and the decisions we make now about AI will have a ripple effect for years to come.
That's why it's so important to have these conversations, to explore different perspectives
Yeah.
and to think critically about the kind of future we want to create with AI. This deep dive has been quite a journey so far, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We've gone from AI helping us with everyday tasks to potentially transforming the way we create art,
Right.
make decisions, and even interact with each other
Right.
on a societal level. It's a lot to process.
It really is. And it highlights the fact that AI is no longer just a niche topic for tech enthusiasts.
Right.
It's rapidly becoming woven into the fabric of our lives.
Okay, so let's take a step back for a moment.
Yeah.
Of all the predictions we've discussed so far,
Okay.
which ones stand out to you the most? What are you most excited about, or maybe even a little worried about?
It's hard to pick just one, but I think the idea of AI becoming agentic is both incredibly exciting and potentially concerning.
I agree.
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's thrilling to think about having an AI assistant that can anticipate my needs
Yeah.
and take care of all those tedious tasks,
Right.
freeing up my time and energy for more meaningful pursuits.
Right. Imagine having an AI that can manage your schedule, book your travel,
Yeah.
even handle your finances, all while seamlessly adapting to your preferences and learning from your feedback.
That sounds amazing. But on the other hand, I do worry about the potential risks. What if these AI agents make mistakes? What if they're used for malicious purposes?
Those are valid concerns, and it's crucial that we proceed with caution and foresight. We need to make sure that we're developing these systems responsibly
Right.
with appropriate safeguards in place.
So it's about finding that balance between harnessing the power of AI and ensuring that it's used for good.
Exactly. And remember how we talked about AI-assisted coding and its potential to democratize software development?
Yeah.
Let's say that becomes a reality.
Right.
And anyone with an idea can create their own software tools. What do you think the implications of that would be?
That's a great question. It's exciting to think about the explosion of creativity and innovation that could result from giving everyone access to these powerful tools.
Yeah.
People could create solutions to all sorts of niche problems that might have been overlooked before.
Right. But there are also potential challenges to consider. What happens if someone uses AI to create harmful or deceptive software? Or what if the quality of these user-generated tools is inconsistent or unreliable?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It seems like we would need some kind of quality control or verification process to ensure that these tools are safe and effective.
And there's also the potential impact on the job market to consider.
Right.
If AI can automate a lot of the software development process, what happens to the people who currently hold those jobs?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's likely that some jobs will be displaced, but I also think there will be new opportunities created in areas like AI training, maintenance, and oversight.
You're probably right. It's more likely to be a shift in the types of skills that are in demand
Right.
rather than a complete elimination of jobs.
So, as with any powerful technology,
Yeah.
it's about anticipating the potential consequences,
Right.
both positive and negative,
For sure.
and taking steps to mitigate the risks while maximizing the benefits.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that we can't just passively observe the evolution of AI. We need to actively engage with it.
Yeah.
Shape it.
Right?
And steer it in a direction that aligns with our values.
Well said. It's about taking ownership of the AI future
Right.
rather than letting it happen to us.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like we're at this pivotal moment with AI.
Yeah.
We have the power to shape its trajectory.
And I think that sense of agency is really important. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the rapid advancements.
Right.
But the truth is, we all have a role to play in shaping the AI future.
So if we zoom out from the specific predictions,
Okay.
what's the overarching message you're taking away from these experts' hopes for 2025? What's the common thread?
I'd say it's a sense of cautious optimism. There's this clear recognition of AI's incredible potential
Yeah.
to solve problems, enhance creativity, and improve our lives in countless ways.
Mhm.
But at the same time, there's also a keen awareness of the potential risks.
Right.
These experts aren't shying away from the ethical considerations,
Yeah.
and they're emphasizing the need to proceed thoughtfully and responsibly.
It's like a reminder that we need to be mindful drivers, not just passengers, on this road to the AI future.
Exactly. And that's where we come in, you and I and everyone listening.
Yeah.
We can't just sit back and let AI happen to us. We need to be active participants in shaping this technology.
Okay, so let's get practical.
Yeah.
What are some concrete steps we can take to help steer AI in the right direction?
First and foremost, stay informed. The more you understand about AI, its capabilities and its limitations, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about its development and use.
So read articles, listen to podcasts like this one. Take some online courses.
There are tons of resources available. And don't be afraid to ask questions,
Yeah.
challenge assumptions, engage in conversations about the implications of AI.
Right.
It's through these discussions that we can collectively figure out how to navigate this uncharted territory.
What about supporting organizations that are working to promote responsible AI development? I imagine there are quite a few out there.
There are, and advocating for policies that align with your values is another important step.
Right.
Remember, this isn't just about the technology itself, it's about how we choose to use it and how we govern it.
And ultimately, it comes down to our individual choices, right?
Right.
The products we buy, the companies we support, even how we use AI in our own lives, all of these decisions have an impact.
That's right. We often think about AI as this big abstract concept,
Yeah.
but it's increasingly integrated into our everyday lives.
Right.
The choices we make, even seemingly small ones, can shape the AI landscape.
This deep dive has been quite a journey. We started by exploring some bold predictions for AI in 2025.
Yeah.
From AI-assisted coding to video generation to agentic AI. We've seen the incredible potential of this technology,
For sure.
but we've also grappled with some of the ethical challenges.
And we've come full circle to a call to action. The future of AI isn't preordained. It's something we're actively creating
Right.
collectively through our choices and actions.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. What kind of AI future do you want to see? And what steps, however small, can you take to help bring that vision to life? Thanks for joining us on this exploration of AI in 2025.